What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Village, Hidden in the Shed, the official anime podcast of Alien Entourage and the Shed Network. You are here with your boy once again, such a buddy than that, Sid Floyd, and of course it wouldn't be Koyagakure Village, Hidden in the Shed, if it weren't for my cousin, the Blue Beast to the East.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Mike Nice. It's been a while, and it's good to be back. And we're coming with a whole new ball game, whole new approach.
That's right.
You can see we're laid back, we're chill. I'm way more chill than you. I wore a kimono, dog.
We're on the couch now.
Yep, up in here trying to get on a scholarship. Yeah, and we got a new setup. We're coming with a whole new bunch of content, whole new concepts. We want to get you guys involved more with this, and I think we got the formula to do it. So why don't we just get right into it?
Sure, let's do it.
Who we pinning up against each other today in the Shedverse?
Well, right now we're gonna do Kakashi versus Gojo.
The white hair bandits,
and
dude.
The reason why is I don't know how close actually the anime is to it, but Gojo's gonna be coming up pretty soon, I think.
Ooh, it is.
In the anime.
Big deal. It's
Spoiler
huge. Spoiler alert.
I mean, it's been spoiled for so long.
A lot of spoiled milk, though.
If you've been able to stay away from the JJK spoilers, then
You've been under a rock.
God bless you,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's crazy because
got-
it's over already.
he got
obviously.
halved.
We know that. You know what I mean?
He got halved. Well, actually, that's a good point. That also is a good reason why we're able to kind of talk this debate.
Because it's done.
Yeah, it's done, and Kakashi's prime is done too.
Right.
So I
His
feel
done. Yeah. His prime has been done.
So I feel like
But it's because well, should we do a little debate then on? We're just gonna use basically the prime.
Yeah.
But
we should talk about other shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But because the Kakashi now without the Sharingans, they say his chakra is stronger, like better because he's not being drained.
Yeah.
But
But
duel with Mangekyo obviously would be stronger without it. It's
Yeah.
just he has no limit. I mean his limits are
he could do more, but he has
right.
his,
so he's so he's stronger base now.
But he has a lower, he has a higher ceiling, but he can't do as much at once.
Right.
But
and
all right,
he
so,
lost a lot of it. But
so we're talking about two characters that are mentors, right?
yes.
These
and they're kind of like almost not modeled after each other, but they have a lot of similarities in design.
I'd say it's almost safe to say that Gojo was somewhat modeled after Kakashi.
Yes.
I mean, the eye cover.
They have to be.
He is the
white
knockoff.
hair, eye cover, and they're both like calm and cool.
Is he the Timu Kakashi?
No, he's not the Timu version, but he's not the OG.
Right. So let's do the intro. So we got on one side, obviously first, fucking the what do we got here? We got the copycat shinobi, the 6th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village,
Right.
3rd Division leader of the 4th Shinobi War, mentor to two of possibly the most popular anime characters, like
Well, more than two. He's mentored also Itachi,
agreed.
right?
Yeah. Okay. So again, one of the
And who else? Who was?
Sai, Sakura, and Sasuke and Naruto.
Yeah, but who else? Yeah, I guess Itachi and I guess he was trained by. Was he trained by Minato?
And Yamato.
Yeah, Yamato.
You
So
know?
I mean, he had a lot of people under him that were like,
And this is Kakashi Hatake of the Sharinganai.
yeah.
Give man respect where respect is due.
No one knew. That was the best part about his character, that no one really understood how he got the eye, because you can't just really get one.
You can't be
right?
a
no one else
Uchiha
just
in the
got
habit.
one except for Danzo, right?
No, he stole all of them.
But like other than that, no one was able to really have them.
No.
So yeah, and that's why that was a cool concept. But
Besides
also,
Shin.
so dude, it's
I know
crazy.
he's Uchiha.
When we bring it back to Gojo, and his eyes are one every 100 years, whereas Kakashi's eye is no person that wasn't an Uchiha has ever had a Sharingan besides Danzo.
Exactly.
So they're two like of the rarest eyes.
And not to mention that when you talk about how he had a Mangekyo Sharingan, they were incredibly rare.
And yeah,
Even in like the field of Sharingan.
and that proves his chakra. How much
I don't want to give Showdown though. We got to give Gojo his intro. Most powerful sorcerer, JJK, right?
Yeah.
Wielder of the
Infinity.
limitless technique and the 6 eyes. Head of the Gojo clan.
Yes.
And
I mean,
everyone's favorite teacher at JJK Higher, you know?
yeah. The only thing, yeah.
Voted most popular anime character 2024, and he won best supporting fucking actor or character.
Yeah. But I mean, Kakashi probably could have won all those if he didn't win those before, but he could have won all those.
I don't even think they had
newer,
those awards.
If it was a newer anime, Kakashi could win those. But I think when we really break it down, how strong Gojo is, it might almost be like how can Kakashi beat Gojo in a way? Because
obviously
I don't want to downplay Gojo because I'm a huge I'm a big Naruto guy. I do and I like Kakashi a lot. So I'm gonna say a lot of biased things probably for Kakashi, but it's mostly like me saying how he like.
So what it comes down,
what
what it comes down to is capitalize. It's the same thing as remember when we did the Minato versus Kizaru,
right?
And that's the problem
tough.
with the Naruto versus One Piece and other verses.
They seem a little closer though.
This is
with
closer.
Like energies and chakras is almost similar.
But it's more like how can they if they could capitalize or if they can't. So let's get into it first. Powers and abilities.
So
right, that's kind of like how you have to base it first. Is like what they got, what they're working with, what's their arsenal.
Well, we know the Sharingan, obviously.
Yep.
When he has dual Mangekyo Sharingan, Kakashi then also has the full body Susanoo, which is prime Kakashi, and that's where we're gonna have to put him
at. Like besides Madara's perfect Susanoo, it might be the strongest
because not too many people had a full. I don't think anyone had a full.
And he has the offensive and defensive Kamui.
So both Kamuis, and he has a Susanoo. So that's when we're fighting against Gojo, he's got to be suited up in the Susanoo.
Now, so let's just say Kakashi's got dual Sharingan, right? Mangekyos, so he could still do.
He could do both Kamui.
Chidori.
Yeah,
still do
Chidori. He could do the
purple lightning.
The Chidori. Is it like a Kamui Rakiri?
Ooh.
Where he that's send the Raikiri with the Kamui, I think.
Absolutely.
So like that's like an instant, like almost like what's his name? Minato's fucking Flying Raijin.
Ham sandwich.
Goddamn. Why can't he eat sandwich cold? Why can't he eat sandwich cold? But it's almost like a Flying Raijin. I feel like if I'm thinking of it correctly, he's doing Kamui, so it's basically instant,
and it's showing up,
and it's a Raikiri showing up, or it's a Chidori showing up. One of them, the Kamui. But so it's like so that's why
those are the big ones. But also let's not forget.
But
also,
all that is draining that chakra so fast.
100%. But let's also not forget basic shit that Gojo can't do is substitution jutsu,
dude. That is
shadow clone jutsu, lightning clone jutsu.
Okay, so let's see.
And Rasengan. Don't forget that shit.
Yeah.
Kakashi could hold down a Rasengan.
Yeah.
So
the thing is that Rasengans and those type of things aren't gonna pass the infinity.
Depending on
because
with the double Mangekyo, that's
the
gonna
Kamui
be,
is where it gets interesting.
Let's get into Gojo's abilities first before we break down who could do what though. So what's Gojo got?
Limitless,
which is essentially
it's the infinity. It's the limitless 6 eyes infinity, and then with that you can do red, blue, and purple.
Which red is
but so yeah.
So this also depends on how what Kakashi could do with Kamui too, because
I got a good argument for it too.
Before we start debating like how it's gonna go, let's just cover Gojo's stuff.
Let's get it
before the matchup. So he's got, like we said, limitless 6 eyes. Before his domain expansion, we got red, blue, and purple, right? Red is
red. I think is
he pushes the infinite, right?
I think he can. I think it's like a wave. I can't remember, but I know the blue is the one that attracts everything in.
So red repels with positive energy. Blue creates a void with negative energy that the universe has to fill.
Okay, so it sucks
everything in. Yeah.
And then purple is like it erases matter.
Yeah, so purple purple when you mix the red and the blue, I guess, it's like creates
and that's why it's
like an imaginary thing.
Block it because it just erases everything.
Yeah, which is an insane fucking ability. But again, this is something that debatable whether Kamui could fucking take away or not. And then he has infinite void, domain expansion.
Infinite void is
something that Naruto characters don't.
That's when though it overloads your head.
That's when everyone else would be overloaded.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like full sensory and all your mental.
But you got to figure Kakashi's been through a fucking Tsukiyomi for 3 days. You know.
he's been through some shit,
and
he's been through a lot of deaths. His dad, Obito,
Yep.
Rin, and then Guy.
Yeah, but I'm saying his brain could
Guy didn't die.
His process, or he didn't, but he thought he did. But his brain could process a lot, He
did, but he didn't.
He might be able to hold on to the expansion.
But nobody's been able to do that before, right?
No.
What about Gojo himself? Can he be in his own
Yeah.
When he's
Gucci.
It's Kakashi.
He's dealing with that all the time.
Right. So, but Kakashi, because when Kakashi has both Mangekyo, he's doing copycat shit. But that's like when he wants to.
He could do that with a regular Sharingan.
But the other shit, but Gojo, it's happening with just all the time. Whereas Kakashi's choosing.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, so both of them. So Kakashi obviously has more battle experience than Gojo, but
because of his age and
he's been through wars. I mean, like, he's literally
Gojo's had some battle experience though.
But he knows 1,000 jutsus, man. That means that he's fought, like, he's copied 1,000 jutsus, so he fought thousands of people,
right?
And he's been able. So like, Kakashi has battle IQ and experience. Gojo, like,
his intelligence is smart, but he doesn't play it off as a smart character.
No,
he's more nonchalant, but his intelligence is way.
Because he
he's
could take everything in as it wants.
Yeah,
but like, also the Sharingan could do the same thing, sort of, where it could take in information all around you, and then it could like, you almost get future sight with it. You know what I mean?
I do agree with that. It's almost future sight.
Hockey.
That's why he was a copycat.
Yeah,
it's like almost future sight.
Exactly.
But then this is the thing though, with those two things going at each other, Gojo's Sharingan drains his chakra.
Gojo's 6 eyes. Or you talking about Kakashi?
Kakashi's Sharingan drains his chakra, where Gojo's 6 eyes is what keeps his curse energy basically at 100 all the time.
Yeah.
So he's like basically doing his.
Let's not forget,
like, he doesn't lose any energy,
and
curse energy at all.
You want to know what's the biggest thing we left out of his abilities? Is he's like a fucking walking Hashirama.
Yes, his reverse curse is crazy.
So he's walking with a Byakuya seal infinite. Like,
he can definitely,
which is so again, you got to kill him in one shot. So this is what it all comes down to, is basically like, Gojo is almost infinitely strong. Can Kakashi get one hit in?
Well, this is
right?
the thing.
Like,
so this is the thing.
That's really what it is. Is can you get that one buzzer beater in?
Well, it's not the buzzer beater. This is how I look at it. So I think like if Kakashi's in his Susanoo, the red thing and the blue thing, I think like he can most likely block them. Maybe he takes some damage, but like he can block it because the Susanoo is basically impenetrable.
Ultimate defense.
But the purple, it erases matter, so I think it would also erase.
But he would have to Kamui.
So now we're talking Kamui. I think the domain expansion, it would basically catch Kakashi. I don't think he could get out of it, but I think that he could just easily Kamui himself out because he has the Sharingans.
Yeah.
So he would see Gojo going for the domain expansion.
Yeah.
He would see it. He could Kamui out. So he would never get caught.
So we're talking about Kakashi with double Mangekyo. So he has Obito's
in a
ability.
Susanoo.
So, but I'm just saying, a thing that we're also, that we're not giving credit to Kakashi is he has actually a domain expansion, the Kamui dimension.
Right.
So
and
like
that's instant.
So who's to say the same thing where Gojo, all right, actually valid point, Gojo can't transport like that. He can't just switch
fast.
Dimensions, right?
No,
exactly. So
but I wonder,
wait. So hear me.
Hear
me out. Hear me out. So if Kakashi gets into Infinite Void, technically he could Kamui himself and go to his own dimension and then come out somewhere else. So he could escape domain expansion.
Right. I think every time.
However, if he gets Gojo into the Kamui dimension, Gojo can't leave.
But it's
not
would
something
still
that
be
he
just
could,
as strong in there.
But it's not something. But he could leave him in there. It's not something that he could. It's not something that he could break. He's in. He's in Kakashi's own reality.
And how would you? So there's the thing. Can you put it the portal around them where they have to go in, or do you have to get them in it?
What do you mean?
Can you open a portal where they fall in, or so he puts it on his body?
Yeah,
right.
Or where he's moving.
Right, because then he could take his head off.
Yeah.
That's right. So then he would just put his whole body, or he could just put his head. That's my thing is he could just put his head in the Kamui dimension.
True.
And then, would he reverse curse technique
with his 6 eyes be able
into the Kamui, or would he reverse his head in the regular?
That's why you'd have to put his whole body in there.
But no, because it'd be one or the other. It can't be both.
But I'm saying if you put his whole body in there, then we wouldn't be able to reverse.
But his
out
head,
anyway.
that'd have to kill him, right? If he's just his head.
Both of these dudes died in battle, and then both came back.
Yeah.
Kakashi died by pain,
and Gojo came back by
and then got Tensei back.
Yeah.
Gojo got killed by Toji, Zenin, and then reversed himself back.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
The only thing is one of these dudes is alive still, and one of them's dead.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Like one of them lived, and the other one died.
This is the thing. It's like I feel like in every way, even though I hate to say it, I think like there's like you want to say Gojo wins, but when you take the fact that
fuck it, I'm saying Kakashi.
How fast can Gojo initiate Hollow Purple? Because all of his shit is pretty instant, and his energy, he never doesn't go down. He never loses his cursed energy.
Yeah.
So all of his attacks are always full, and he's never basically tired.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I think Kakashi's Kamui, when he has both, is like he can get out of the domain expansion. And this is the thing: if he Kamui's right into Gojo, does it is he inside the limitless or the void? Like the what's it? It's a limit. Is the limitless the one where he's always has where where the time slows down?
Yeah.
So when he has that, it's always going because he never loses energy, so he can have it going all the time.
Well, he chooses. He could do it by
right. So, but if you Kamui right here, does all of a sudden your Kamui stop short immediately, or is it bypassed it? Well, you know what I mean?
So that's the thing is,
because it's space time. They're both space time things.
But
so
if there's any person in that, maybe not all anime realm, but if there's someone that you could put up against Gojo, it's Kakashi because he can, or Obito, but it's Kakashi because you with a double MS he could manipulate space. So he's the only person who could all he has to do is look at Gojo and be like, oh, I'm gonna put the Kamui just past the infinite, just like on Gojo's body. Actually.
Yeah, but so is he fast enough to do all this stuff?
But that's not a thing that needs to be
not the Kamui, but to initiate the Kamui.
9 times out of literally Gojo could probably win this fight almost every time.
Just to bum rush him.
I'm saying Kakashi can win.
Oh, I know. I believe it. I believe it, dude.
Win.
I believe he can win.
Like he can't. All he has to do is just land a Kamui. That's it. All he has to do is land a Kamui, trap him. Yeah. But I mean, if we're talking about actual fighting now, like you were saying, what's the Susanoo's defense against the purple hollow?
There's nothing. There's nothing that can defend that. So if he can't dodge the hollow purple,
and also
then he dies.
If we talk a numbers game, how many chances does Kakashi actually even have
one
to
chance.
Pull this off?
But that's the thing. Can he do that over and over? I think
that's what I'm saying. But
I think he can.
Yo, how many times does he use Kamui in a fight? The most.
Once or twice, right?
I think he against Datara, I think he used 4 times.
Okay.
But he was shot.
But that was
for
one
days
with one eye.
Yeah.
But when he has 2, it's going to drain even faster.
So let's say he did 4, he's going to be able to do 2.
So if Gojo blocks or does anything, then Kakashi's done. He's drained. And then Gojo just does whatever he wants.
It's a one-shot fight.
Yeah, and so I just Kamui break the limitless.
That's the only question.
I'm saying it right? Not the unlimited.
No, limitless. Yeah.
Does it break it?
Bradley
and
Cooper.
can he? So this is the thing. To bring Gojo into the Kamui dimension, does that limitless protect him from the Kamui actually snatching him? Does it does the Kamui stop, or is that break time space so it has no effect? The limitless has no effect because it's also space time jutsu.
Well, he should be able to change it. So if there's a void, but an infinite void between Gojo and everything, that's what nothing could touch him. Kakashi could just place his shit past the void.
Or does it not even get affected because it is space-time itself, so it kind of cancels each other out, so it's not even going to get affected by the void.
It might not. That's what I'm saying. If there's anyone that you could choose that would be able to do that, it would be him.
So... But this is the thing. If the fight happens, bell rings, Gojo just fucking rushes him,
Bum rush.
And then hits him
That
with
might-
hits him with a red. Bow, hits him with a blue. They're fighting. Then hits him with a purple or gets him in a domain. So then he has to escape. You know what I mean? It's
All
like
right,
it's
so
gonna
then-
be tough for Kakashi, but Kakashi's fast. He's like
So then here's-
lightning fast too.
So this is your question essentially: is who's better at adapting then? So does
Kakashi, he's using that
Who's
the
better at
ground
adapting?
jutsu.
Well,
Just
that's
his
the thing, too.
substitution ground
Let's
jutsu.
not
He gets
forget-
away from the domain.
He's got mud
he
wall.
could kamui ground. You know how he goes in the ground?
Yeah.
But he could use also his kamui while he's doing it. Like he could pop up in different areas in the ground, come up, like use substitution. Like I don't like they're not doing shit like that in JJK.
no, absolutely not.
Like
no, Gojo's not especially. But all right,
dude,
so
substitute out of a domain expansion is crazy. Where it's just like
it's a log
domain
in
expansion,
there?
just a log
in there.
Yeah, dude.
So if we're all right, so like Gojo when he was fighting, what was it, Jogo or Jugo?
Yeah.
And Hanami
In
Shibuya.
So Hanami
that was
was
when-
in the forest when he used the purple.
Yeah, but I'm
Not
saying
the
when he
forest,
was
but
in
when
Shibuya
he was in the-
and then
that didn't
he
happen
used
yet, right?
when he was in
that did
Shib-
happen in the anime.
What?
When they caught him in the cube. Is that when he fought Jogo?
So when
Okay.
they're in Shibuya and he's like, yo, you know, how to, like, they're trying to kill all the people.
Yeah.
And Gojo's like, I'll do Infinite Void for like half of a second. That's adaptability.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
him,
he's very adaptable.
him
for
learning red, blue, purple adaptability. But
Yeah.
Kakashi, literally every fight that people pick with him, they're like, yo, I want the one with the, you know, fucking Kakashi, the Sharingan, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, all right, how do I adapt to this?
Sure. You know what also is embarrassing? That Kakashi beats you with your own move every time.
Every fucking time.
Remember
It
when
is
he hit
embarrassing.
Zabuza?
But that's
Or
what I'm
was
saying.
it Zabuza?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Hab-
he did his
Habuza?
Zabuza with his own move,
Yeah.
but he did
He goes, how did you know the water dragon? Or what was it?
all of them.
That was like a fucking 1,000 episodes. No.
Yeah,
100,
but Naruto was the one who ended up getting him. But
Yeah.
in the Zabuza fight, perfect example, he was like mad adaptive. When he was fighting Madara, that's when he got the double Kamui Susanoo. He just pulled that out of nowhere with the shuriken. That was ridiculous. When he fights Obito in the Kamui dimension,
Oh, yeah.
like that was crazy
And
adaptive.
supposedly he's...
Kakazu, when he's fighting Kakazu, and he's fighting 4 different elements and shit. He's like, yo, how do, like, all of this stuff he's doing, like, pain.
Yes.
Like, he's doing all this stuff, like, on the fly. He's learning how to
He
use
did get beat by
Kamui
a nail, though,
on the
didn't he?
fly. Yeah, he did get beat by now.
Why they do, man? Why they do men's like that?
So did Mahito.
Why though? Why they do people like that?
Why they do mans?
Why do mans them like that? Why they do that though? That's so fucked. Like, like Minato, smoke 10,000 and just get
Yeah.
like it's like that's he
Get
could have gotten
pierced.
blown to pieces or something.
You're
by
right,
a
bro.
Tail Beast Mom.
And fucking, you know, Gojo gets sliced in half.
He got sliced in half.
Yeah. Got halved. But yeah, I don't know. Adaptability, like, probably, like, it's tough. It probably goes to Kakashi.
But he did
But
get
again-
beat by Toji, right? Does Toji beat Kakashi?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Toji beats Kakashi,
No, maybe
Gojo
not.
every time. No, he
Nah.
beats him, but then he had that reverse curse, and then, right? Wasn't there a
Yeah.
reason why he beat him?
Yeah, he brought himself back to life, and then he hit him with the hollow purple and killed him.
Right.
That's how he figured out how to use that shit.
But Toji had already came back to life, right? That wasn't his real body, right?
No, that was his real body.
Oh, that was his real
Yeah,
body,
yeah,
but then he came back in the
in
the other
Shibuya.
dude. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was sick. All
And they
right,
summoned him.
because he was
So,
he
all
was
right.
sick.
So outside of the fight, then what about just like their impact in anime? Because like
Kakashi right now, I think might still, but if all spoilers are out there, the impact that Gojo had on and what happens when when he dies, dude, that was like. For
True.
the anime manga world,
True.
remember how we were seeing online? They had a funeral
yeah,
for
like
him
in
and shit.
real life shit.
And I
yeah,
don't
no,
think,
for
well,
real.
Kakashi never died.
No, he's
so
alive.
we don't
He's
know
still
if they
living.
would
He's
have
still
done
kicking,
that.
dog.
That's crazy. So
He's still kicking.
that is true. So I don't know, but I think Kakashi has the more impact at now. But Gojo will have just as much when the series is
But
over.
hear me out though. Like in Naruto, like when people see Kakashi, they're like, "Yo, I'm trying to shoot the fade with him because I want to. I've heard about him." And in JJK, nobody wants to shoot the fade with Gojo.
like a on site, like
Yeah,
a Minato.
He's like
flight
Minato,
on
like
site.
yeah, flight on sight. Like no one wants that fade.
But nobody really wants to fight Kakashi because they
Everybody
know they're
does.
gonna. But everyone loses. They know they're gonna lose.
No, they don't. Everybody tries to fight him and win. Zabuza's like, yo, I can't wait to. I'm gonna take your heart, so I have the Kakashi's heart as one of his.
No, Kakuza.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Kakuza.
I thought you said Zabu. But either way,
Yeah,
No,
Zabuza
you're right.
was like, yo, I'm gonna
But
fight you.
he
Because
thought he could be Hashirama.
obviously.
So that dude's crazy.
Crazy as fuck. That's what
everyone
I'm
else.
saying, though. That's what I'm saying. So they see this dude and they're like, yo, I want to shoot the fade because I
don't know
want
if
to
they
see what
wanted
it's
to
like.
shoot the fade.
No one
When
wants
they-
to shoot the fade with
If
Gojo.
you see Kakashi, you're scared. You're fucked.
I'm scared.
No, I know you're scared, but I'm saying anybody's scared because they're like, fuck, that's Kakashi.
Yeah.
But Gojo, he had the fear of he on by default had that fear because
Kakashi's probably got better hands.
I don't know, it's close, but Kakashi's hands are nice. He fought with Mike guy a lot,
They fought a lot.
so his hands got to be nice.
But
Mike
Gojo,
guy's got the best
You
hands.
remember in the movie when Gojo did the hands with the dude who had like the whip?
In the movie,
Yeah,
the
like,
Zero. Or no?
yeah, the African dude.
Oh right.
Remember,
okay,
he
but I don't
had
remember
hands?
that much. Yeah, no, he does have fucking hands. I know
But
that.
low key, I think they took some of that choreography from the fucking Naruto fight.
Yeah, maybe I
think they
believe
did.
it. He's fan.
Oh
he's
no,
a
big. I'm not
fan,
saying
right?
like they jacked.
No, I'm saying
it.
though, but it makes
like
sense.
homage. Like
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
talking about.
Well, because Naruto's
know?
the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the best anime. Yeah. So, but I think I'm just Kakashi biased. I think mad people are screaming at the podcast going, "You're dumb." Gojo wins every time.
You know what though? Fucking, you know who, fucking didn't like. All right, so Naruto had the Nine Tails the same way that like Yuji had Sukuna.
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke got taken by Orochimaru the
And
same
got the
way.
seal
The same
mark.
way that Megumi got taken by Sukuna at the end, right? And what's her name? Nabara. I can't remember her name. The
She's
one with the
one
nails.
that died, right?
She dies,
Yeah.
and then they like bring her back. She's like, "Yo, it's not a 0%
They couldn't
chance."
kill Sakura though.
They bring her back, and no one killed Sakura. No one killed Sasuke. And fucking Kakashi fucking.
Megumi, he didn't really die though.
I mean, not
He
really.
was he was sucked in, but
I mean, he got saved.
sucked.
He got saved by Yuji, but I'm saying Gojo didn't save him.
no.
But Kakashi
That was-
came.
yeah.
Kakashi came through and fought Madara with them, saved them.
Now that they say that, maybe like killing Gojo is kind of like, you know what, we're gonna throw a little like a what the fuck in there. We're not gonna have it end like a Naruto.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they didn't want to be
Yeah.
not like, I don't think they copied it, but like Naruto didn't have, like
They
because
had
they brought Kakashi
They
back.
had to kill Gojo though,
But
because Kakashi wasn't the most powerful one in the show. If they didn't kill Gojo off, then Yuji wouldn't have had his chance to shine.
I don't know if that many people beat Kakashi in the Susanoo in Naruto.
No, I don't think many people do.
No,
It's too broken.
yeah.
Maybe Itachi with
Kamui?
his Susanoo because he
I
got
mean,
the
what if-
Yatamir.
but like you're saying, what if he just Kamui's away his whole Susanoo?
100%.
You know,
Or
like,
if he
fuck.
lands a shot with the sword though.
Yeah,
The Sotsuka blade.
but he never had a full body,
No,
so
full body.
it wouldn't be as fast. I don't think. I think
Full body
Kakashi's Susanoo.
motherfucker got the heart of a killer.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, no. So I don't know. Where are we landing with this?
I think everyone probably says Gojo wins 9 out of 10 times, and I believe that 1 out of 10 happens more than one time.
It's fucked up. 100%, dude. So we do have. You want to do a couple questions?
I'm thinking like 5 out of 50 then.
that Kakashi
So it's still
wins.
1 out
It's
of
a
a
1 out
10.
of 10.
But I think no.
Yeah, it's like
Kakashi's
10 out of
winning.
100.
I think he could. I think it's 5 out of 10, 5 out of 50. But he wins like 3 in a row. And so it's not like a true one. It's not a
like,
true 1
he
for
like
10.
runs shit for a quick little like
Yeah,
gambit.
but then he'll lose 15 in a row. But then it's not like a true 1 out of 10.
No, I could agree. I think
Because
that.
Kakashi, dude, that Kamui, I think it's like so underrated. It's like I
What
think
if
I think unless you go on the point that they're alive still.
That's it.
But only because Gojo can regenerate though. Because if you can't regenerate and you Kamui their head, are they decapitated or is the head alive in the Kamui?
Which side does he regenerate from, the head or the body?
But if you can't regenerate,
Yeah.
is that dead? Is that dead?
And in like a person,
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Right? It's not like a weird like dimension where
Like law,
yes.
like
it's
where
not
you're
like
separated.
that.
I
Right.
don't think so.
Right, that's
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
Like when Deidara lost his arm, right?
Yeah, it was in.
But was it like that was like a wound, or was it like a weird I'm missing an arm now.
No, he was missing an arm.
Right.
And then it
like
popped up later. Remember?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah.
But it was like a wound, like if it got sliced off.
Yeah, it got sliced off.
Yeah. Okay. Word. So yeah, I mean, what if Gojo, if he loses his head quick enough, maybe he can't regenerate.
It's a possibility. But again, how do you fucking catch this dude's head?
With the Kamui, instant.
No, I know. I'm saying fucking 5 times out of 50.
But I don't even see how that's not possible every time. Like, hey, what's up? You ready? Yeah. Kamui your head,
He
bitch.
doesn't even have to move his arm. It's with the
yeah,
eyes.
it's with the eyes. Kamui your head, bitch. First of all, he's got to have a genjutsu.
I got to take these off because you might be right, dude.
He's got to have a genjutsu. So right when Gojo looks at him,
I don't think he.
But he has to with
people.
a mangekyo.
I don't know.
He's got to have some sort of genjutsu.
Maybe. Or
I've
he's
never
got
even looked at
resistance
that.
to it. How do we know
But I'm
that he
saying-
doesn't have mad resistance to a domain expansion too? Because he has so much resistance to genjutsu.
Maybe I think what if like he does a genjutsu, but Gojo Six Eyes cancels it, so they cancel each other's eyes out. So then it's just no, but like he can't do genjutsu and he can't do like a domain expansion really because the genjutsu, like you know how like
right.
So like say he thought he was in a domain expansion, he's really in a genjutsu.
That's what I'm saying.
Like oh my god, I hit my elbow, dude.
Right.
Dude, if he could do genjutsu and had him in where he thought he was in a domain expansion,
he thought he was winning
but
the
he
whole
was
time?
in the oh my god.
And he's just standing
That's
there.
Sasuke versus Gojo, dude.
Yeah, for real. Or Itachi.
Dude, do we
That's
saying
another-
Sasuke has a better chance? Yeah, right. Prime Sasuke beats Gojo.
Well, he could do a similar thing with the Kamui where he could use the
Yadamir?
No.
No.
Sasuke could switch people in other dimensions too.
He doesn't have the drunken
when he
sword.
has
That's
a-
Itachi.
No, Itachi. When he has a Renegon, he could do that.
Oh, he's got the arrow.
But to bring it back to this, all right. So maybe we do it like this: if they switched universes, who would be more dominant? Would Gojo be fucking Hokage? Probably. He'd be nasty in the Naruto.
Like if
verse.
he just grew up there, like that was
yeah,
Gojo.
like if they swapped.
And what would you? So let's just say, let's try to make it more as realistic. If Gojo was in there, what would he would be like? Like say if we had to make up, he'd be like a ocular, like type guy, and his chakra it would be like a pain with a push and
he
pull.
would be like Pain,
like Pain kind of.
as one person, but with
Yeah.
a like he could do all the same shit as Pain.
Yeah, no, but the red and blue and purple,
Yeah.
but it'd be his
Pretty similar.
jutsus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'd have to fucking run. He would run shit. I think
He would
in Naruto.
run shit, and Sukuna
Yeah.
would give Kakashi a run for his money, and so would Mahagora.
But
so
nah, dude, if we're saying that
dude,
Kakashi beats
Mahagora is
wait,
a step up.
How do you say that?
Mahagora, the divine priest,
Mahagora,
right?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
That's the one step above Kakashi. Is he could adapt
But Sukuna beat it technically.
because he killed it in one shot.
But Yuji beats Sukuna, and we're not even talking Yuji. I think Gojo still beats Yuji, no? In a way.
Yeah, but also like fucking didn't Sukuna had like he was all fucked up from a bunch of shit though.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But you don't think Kakashi takes Sukuna?
Well, here's the
If
deal.
he takes Gojo, he can easily take Sukuna.
I don't know if he could easily take
Not
Sukuna
easily, but
because his shit is instant too.
like the slash.
Yeah, and all like
But does that beat the Susanoo? Oh, I got it. We got to figure that. Like, what's
because
the
is the
it
slash
a-
go past the because it cuts anything.
Yeah, does it cut anything? So if it goes past Susanoo, he's in trouble.
All right, and then there's also the fact that like what if he did have to fight Mahagora, like Kakashi, even if he Kamui'd Mahagora, it wouldn't kill him. Maharaga, I'm sorry.
There you
I'm
go.
saying it
That's-
wrong. Jesus Christ. Maharaga, flame me in the comments.
Yeah.
If he puts in the Kamui, if the fucking head thing turns, it'll just learn Kamui.
But can it do it without a Sharingan? Is that possible?
Yeah, it learns everything. Curse technique, anything. So like Kakashi, I think Gojo would run Naruto more than Kakashi would run JJK.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I think Kakashi is just a strong JJK character.
Super strong.
Super strong. But
Like,
Gojo's
top 3.
Gojo, if those jutsus in Naruto would be on some like
And he could heal like Hashirama.
Otsutsuki
Dude,
type.
he'd be like Hashirama.
Yeah, it'd be like an Otsutsuki
He is an
style.
Otsutsuki.
Yeah,
Yo, 100%. That's
Yeah.
the best way to describe it.
So yeah, because that hollow purple is like an Otsutsuki
It's
type.
a tail beast bomb.
Yeah,
No,
it's more than that. It's
red,
like the
red
the-
is like a
the-
tail beast bomb.
Exactly.
And then he's got blue and purple.
And so that's like Susanoo blocks tail beast bombs.
Yeah.
So that is a good comparison.
Yeah, exactly.
That is. So, but the blue, yeah. So like, so it goes from tail beast bomb up. I mean, come on.
Blue is kind of like a moving
It's like
kamui.
It's
It
like
sucks everything into it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a kamui. It's like a black hole.
Yeah, who doesn't there like no, not Naruto. There's no black hole guys are.
No.
No. Try to think. There's
Just
not,
so
but Pain doesn't do that. He just does push.
No, he can absorb.
He can pull, right?
Shit. Yeah.
But that push, yeah. But the put, yeah. I mean, Gojo would be like Otsutsuki. He'd be too strong in Naruto.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But Kakashi would be beast, but he would just thrive in JJK.
Do you want to do a couple of these weird questions that they threw us?
Sure, let's get some weird questions.
Let's
in.
get
Let's
these.
go.
These are from the folks. If they went out for drinks, who would be more fun to hang with?
Oh,
Gojo. Because Kakashi he's always low key trying to be cool and like laid back, where Gojo's like that, always like out and about, and partying
Gojo.
And stuff. Definitely
it's Gojo because I think he's more against the rules, whereas Kakashi's reading
a book in the corner, like sipping.
And Kakashi's whole life he was just rules, and then he relaxed on the rules. But Gojo's
also like super depressing guy.
But he does read fun books.
Yeah, not a fun person to get.
No, but Gojo would be fun with. It would be fun to hang out.
Who has the cooler drip, Gojo's blindfold or Kakashi's mask?
No, I think we're not even gonna go with the mask. I think the JJK drip is better. I do like the ninja drip, but like his black on black
is fire.
With the glasses.
He always has
that drip is fire. I mean, it's dripped on purpose. Where Kakashi is just always ready to fucking go to war. He's always in his gear, like he's a ninja. That's what it is. They're also not ninjas, so that makes sense. He's always in his ninja shit. So I mean, like Gojo's dripped out on purpose.
He's dripped out.
He's The glasses, dude. If he doesn't do the blindfold, that's drip.
That is drip.
Because that's the opposite of blindfold. Like you could see perfectly through glasses.
Also covering one eye versus covering two eyes, a little bit more drip.
One eye is cool, but he had a reason.
But two eyes drip.
Two eyes is no. I never thought that was drip. I think it was like about? Because it looks like you can't see.
He can though.
I know you can, but you're like
fucking. I've seen people wear glasses that look like they couldn't see, and they were pretty fucking cool when they were wearing them. All right, I think that's pretty much it.
I think Gojo.
We'll let the other ones come in on the comments,
no more?
right? Yeah, because we already did that. Who'd win? No prep.
I mean, no. I mean, it's not really a prep thing. I think it's a speed thing.
Kakashi's more of a prep though, because he would have to know that stuff.
No, because this is say like they know who each other are.
Yeah.
I mean it's really that's what it is. It's that if he can pull off that kamui with the Chidori or a Rakiri or whatever he's gonna do, pull off that kamui and maybe take his head and zap on his head at the same time. Kamui his head with the Rakiri. Plow. Right, the Rakiri?
Yeah. Or the Chidori?
One of them. Just
I think Rakiri Sasuke.
Okay. Yeah. I think he learned. I think
as well.
Kakashi does know it. But either way, if he's doing a Kamui, Chidori, or Kakashi, or, I mean a Rakiri, when it like some kind of lightning fast attack along with the Kamui, I think he could get him.
Well, we'll leave it to you guys. You let us know what you think.
Yes.
And
let us know how wrong we are and how biased we are at Kakashi.
Wrong. Get the frick out of here. You know we got this shit on point. And also, thanks for having us back. It's good to be back, and we got plenty of more ish on the way. Guests coming, whole new setup, all new stuff.
Yeah, we got a couple new ideas. Yeah, we got a couple new ideas coming too. So get ready for those. And you can always catch me at Mike Nice CT on all the platforms. Make sure you check out our new music coming out. Check out a new podcast that's coming out, and make sure you follow Village Hid in the Shed everywhere.
Village Hid in the Shed in your head. And also follow me, Sid_Floyd, on everything. Make sure you follow our boy Jeffrey Doomer, J_Doomer on Instagram. Alien Entourage for putting this whole thing together. Check out Espada on YouTube, iTunes, everything.
The intro.
It's that's our intro for this episode. It's a little homage to Clavar Le Espada from Bleach.
Super fire.
Dopest soundtrack.
Live session.
Yeah, super dope live session. Shout out to everyone who was involved with that. Me and my boy Smirk got a really dope song that just came out. It's called Back on My Feet. Go run that up. Doomer also shot the video for both of those, so make sure that you check those out. And me and Mikey, by the time that you hear this, we'll also have our EP out, Full Life, produced by our boy, mixed by K. So we'll be definitely
That's also very good.
Blasting you guys with a lot of the new tunes and stuff like that. And check us out. We're coming to events near you.
Check us out.
Stream Art-ish. Like the platform. Smash that sub button. Sub.
Comment too. Let us know what you think about it, and give us more questions, and we'll answer them. Give us more debates too,
and let me know what you
we
think
got the good takes.
And let me know what you think about me.
Yeah, Kakashi verse. Never mind. And I bid you guys.
Nah.
No, that's the wrong one.
No, it's Date Bayo.
Date Bayo. I haven't done a podcast in a while. Date Bayo.